We are in Waller, Texas, and if you want to save money, then say bye to Cypress and Katy, because Waller, that's right, it's the new best in the West. So today we're touring a new construction from Ashton Woods. If you don't know the builder, they are absolutely superior quality, and we are in Wildrye subdivision, which is up and coming and gorgeous. And I have a special guest for you coming up in a bit you won't want to miss. So before we tour this stunning 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 60-foot lot home, let's take a quick peek around so you can get an idea of what the neighborhood looks like. I can't wait to show you this one. Let's go. So let's start with the front of the home, which you might hear some background noise, but you know what, y'all? This is what a new construction home is like, and you have to get used to that noise, especially if you are purchasing new construction in an active construction site where they are still building. So sometimes there is a cost to buying new construction rather than something that's already in place. But as you can see, there'll still be some construction on this particular phase for a while, because the 60-foot linear lots are just in the process of being constructed. And oh, that looks like our new co-host. All right, he is rushing us. Let's go in and take a look. Hey Brandon, it's hot out here.
Come on in, let's take a look.
Oh man, what do we have here? So to your left, as you come in, there is going to be a home office, which is really nice. It has high ceilings. What do you think these are, Brandon? Maybe 12 feet tall?
Yeah, about tall like that.
You have some nice windows. They're still doing some construction. And how do we know it's a home office, Brandon? Because the double doors, how nice are they? Oh, makes you feel so fancy. All right, so you start off with a home office on the left side. And then as you continue, let's take a look really quick. This is the entrance, and I'm kind of short, bear with me. There is the chandelier. It's a drum light. I'm a fan. If you've been to my home, you know we have drum lights everywhere. And it continues down the hall. Now, Brandon's excited today because we're in his hometown of Waller, so it always makes his cowboy hat come out, because Waller is country land, y'all.
Country life.
That's right. Country living at its best. All right, so as we go down the hall, we're gonna have the first bedroom. Now, this is one of your secondary bedrooms. It's a decent size. I would say it's about a 10 by 10, if I remember correctly. And you have the nice carpet. I am a fan of carpet in the bedrooms. How about you, Brandon?
Yeah, nice cushion on the toesies.
On the toesies, absolutely. And it's I thought it was the closet. Duh, the closet's over there, but it's the bathroom. So you can enter the bathroom both ways. Very cool, I like that a lot. So if you don't have any guest plan, perfect, then I would lock this, right? So that I could just use this and come in this way. Very cool. So here we are. The bathroom is pretty basic. You know, this is new construction, as mentioned, which is nice because you can customize from here and choose all your finishes, all your color palettes, and really put some personality into it. So voila, came in through the bedroom and out through the bathroom. Hey guy, how's it going?
Figured out to meet you on the heart of the home.
Oh, the heart of the home, well, perfect. So right next to the heart of the home is the dining room. And this is a very good size also. I would say you definitely could fit a 6-person table comfortably, probably an 8-person table. I wouldn't really go much bigger than that. Not that we know that many people, but I think an 8-person table would be about the maximum, which is great for gatherings and whatnot. And then yes, absolutely the heart of the home. And Brandon and I love a good kitchen. We love good food. I know it's hard to tell, but here we are. All right, so now obviously appliances are not in yet. This is fresh off the lot, as they would say. And, but the appliances, so the cooktop is standard, and then they do have a appliance package available, and most home builders will. So there is the backsplash. I like, it's not white, it's more of a ivory, which is pretty. And then you have the quartz counters. So take a look at this. Look at this. So this is a nice thick quartz. Now sometimes, Brandon, we see builders and their quartz is about half this size and it looks so flimsy and cheap, and I hate that. That's one of my pet peeves. They are, and there's no seams either. So that means, what does that mean? It means that they're not just using scrap pieces, which is, yeah, that's much more expensive. So really nice. And let's pan up to the cabinets. So most new construction use shaker cabinets, right? They're prefab, pre-built. Most of them are white. I don't know about you, I'm getting over the white thing. Depending on the kitchen, some of them are gorgeous still, but this is a nice color. It's like a taupe, and it matches the backsplash well, but it gives it a little bit of something.
I feel like it's not the sharp white like we've been seeing a lot. It adds a little color, but yet it's still light enough to wear.
Right. Right, and the reason it's important here, right, because sometimes you have gray walls and so the white cabinets still look good, but if you look here, it's a white wall. So white on white would be too much, right? That would be too much. So let's check out the pantry. Oh, nice. My cameraman's not doing a good job. He did not turn on the light for me in here. I apologize on his behalf, y'all. But I was not expecting a walk-in pantry for this size home. But look at this. Ooh, it absolutely is. So that's great. Pantry is oh so important. Are you sleeping on the job over there?
Never sleeping, never sleeping. I was just about to point out, the next thing is you could also do like a sit-up bar here, which also adds for breakfast, like almost like instead of having a breakfast nook, you'd have it here. You could definitely fit, I would say, a good 5 chairs to sit up here and have breakfast in the morning.
I am all for a Texas-sized island, and this is definitely one. What do we think? Definitely 4 feet wide, right? And length, maybe 10 feet. That's bigger than a sheet of plywood for sure. Yeah. So this is a good 10, 12 feet. And like he mentioned, you can put your bar stools out, you can put 2 and 2, so 4 comfortably. And it's also the thicker piece of quartz. Now, if you are kind of between granite and quartz, I would say it depends. What does it depend on? Well, quartz is kind of the craze now. It's been now for several years, right, over granite. Granite is a natural, right, whereas quartz is man-made. But what that means is that with quartz, and it's a hard stone, you can pick your design a little more. Whereas granite, it often has more design because it's natural, but it's not always going to be even, right? The design, the pattern, if you know what I mean. So this is a little more purposeful when it comes to quartz. So that will be your dishwasher. And it also has the 1 sink basin. Remember, that's great. If you don't have one at your own home, you need to get it. Or let's sell your home and we'll get you this one because it's already here. Any other thoughts on the kitchen? Oh, wait, I forgot the lights. You know, that is not a basic feature. You're gonna see most houses just have recessed lighting. And so when they put in nice light fixtures, so besides high ceilings, probably nice light fixtures.
I thought you were gonna bring up the pendulum.
Yeah, because he knows those are my exception. We probably changed them out at our house every few months. Guilty pleasures. But really nice kitchen, very nice detail. So let's move on to the living space. Okay, so we move from the kitchen to the living space, and this is a beautifully sized living room, which is important. Why is it important? Because you may have a 2-piece sofa set now, but what about 5 years from now? You might want a sectional, you might want all 3 pieces. The living room has to give you the flexibility of buying new things, growing into the home, right? You don't want to move into a home that won't let you grow into it. And here is the fireplace. I like it. You can't really pick it up on the camera, I'm trying, but this has some shimmer to it. And you can't see it, I'm sorry, but it's there, I promise. So it has a really nice shimmer to it, which just makes it a little elegant. And then of course the mantle. And Brandon, what kind of fireplace is this? Is this gas burning?
Yeah, this is a gas burning fire logs.
And how do we know that?
Because of the gas line coming into it right here.
Okay. So we have a gas line that comes into it, and that's how you can tell whether or not a fireplace is gas or just a wood burning, or electric will have a switch, right? But you know, even those electric fireplaces you see that are kind of cool and modern, most of the time those give out heat as well. Fun fact. And you have to have a ceiling fan. Ceiling fans are important because it is hot in Texas, y'all. It is hot today, that's for sure. And before we go outside, but let's take a sneak peek, because look at this. Look at the size of this yard. You know what? When we talk about the value in Waller compared to Katy and Cypress, this is the value. It's the land. It's the land. No 4,000 square foot lot in this neighborhood, which is nice because everyone wants a nice backyard. Unless you have to put it. But okay, so I digress. So let us go into, now to the right of the kitchen. And now this is a flex space. This room is similar to the dining room that we saw kind of right across. I would say maybe a little touch wider, maybe. But it also has the 2 windows. And how do we know that this is not the dining room? Well, because of how it attaches to other things. Now, you could be, no one's gonna be the dining room police and be like, well, no, the other one has to be the dining room. If this works better for you as a dining room, by all means, it's your house, which is why you're gonna stop renting and buy your own house and stop paying your landlord's mortgage so you can pay your own right here, Waller, Texas, Ashton Woods home. So as we continue, here's a laundry room. It's a good size as well. And the tile is really pretty in here. So let me see if I can get a good view. It's a little with the sunlight coming in, but it's nice. It's very pretty. And then we come out of the laundry room, and this is the way in for the garage, by the way. So you would park your car, you would pass the laundry room, you would pass this nook. How cute is this? Love, 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 love. So there's a little nook for the kids or for the grown-ups to put your coat, or really more in Houston, it's your umbrellas, right? Your umbrellas, because it does rain for sure. I think our forecast has like 9 days coming up that are gonna rain, and we are in May, if you wanted to know. And then there's stuff for storage, so backpacks and shoes and just other things. So you do have that little, what is it, a nook closet? Little mud section.
Like they have in North.
Yeah, but we don't need that. We're in Texas, y'all. This is a Texas rain room, not a snow room. That makes sense. All right, so let us continue to the primary, shall we? Let's see what's there. All right, so let's check out this primary. Ooh, it is a very good size. I would say easily an 18 by 16, maybe even a 20 by 16, which once again, bedroom sizes are so important. Why? Because you want to be able to do what you want to be able to do in your bedroom. And by that, I mean, let's not make it weird. I mean, putting furniture, putting some, love seat in here, putting some chairs, just putting different types of furniture, arranging them. You don't want to be pigeonholed to a king size bed in one area. You could put it here, you could put it there, you could put it here. So this actually has 3 walls. And the light, okay, but I would definitely switch that out to a fancier ceiling fan with a nice light fixture. And next, let's check out the primary bathroom and how pretty is this in the bathroom. Okay, so this has individual sinks, which I love. You know that I don't share well. I think most women do. We try, it's not our fault. We got stuff. And then let me show you what would be the his, right? And so here is the his. And speaking of his, where the heck is Brandon? I haven't seen him in a, seriously? This is where you're at?
I was just trying it out.
Oh, jeez. I bet you were. This is when I have to work with people, my assistant. So let's go on to the closet, shall we? And there's 2. Wow. This could literally be the size of just, if there was one closet, it would be big enough. But I think there's 2 of these. Very cool. Let me show you that. And then, yeah, this one is identical in size. Nice, nice, nice. So basically that would be hers. And then this side would be his, and this would be hers as well. And then you have your linen and your private commode door. And then you also have a stand-in shower, which is nice size. Now, this is a subway tile. Yeah, it's a subway tile. I wanted to double check before I said anything, but it's nice. Big, and it's high ceilings, and it even has a bench with a quartz top, which is a nice extra feature. And it's got the shower pan, but this is a pretty big shower. Don't be fooled. It's not the ones where you have to like put your elbows in order to wash your hair. I hate that. All right, so really nice. All right, so this is the primary suite. You don't worry about it. Just stay there. I see you working hard. All right, let us continue for the rest of us. On to the rest of the secondary bedrooms. See you there. Okay, so now we've seen the primary retreat. We've seen 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom already. We've seen a dining room, a flex space, and here are bedroom number 3 and then bedroom number 4 with another full bath. Really well done. I actually really like the color of the cabinets on this one. And it doesn't have those cheap light fixtures. Praise the Lord, love that. So this home is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath. Our 4th bedroom. Now all of these secondary bedrooms are probably about 10 by 10, maybe 10 by 11s. So, and they have those double doors in the closets. So not the biggest, but you can definitely fit queen size beds comfortably. They're all about a 10 by 10, 10 by 11, and there's 4 bedrooms, which is really quite useful. Oh, and you know, I can't even believe I've been so distracted with my new co-host that I haven't even talked about the floors. And I really like them, really nice floors. So this is a, let me get down there and check. So this is a luxury vinyl, okay? A luxury vinyl plank. So the nails, that's how I tell, right? When I click onto them, Brandon sees me do that all the time. When I click onto them, I can tell whether it's a tile, whether it is hardwood, engineered wood, or a luxury vinyl plank, or even a laminate. What's the difference? Well, you'll hear luxury vinyl plank, LVPs are very common now. And why? It's because they're so durable. It's because they are waterproof and they're just really easy to clean, and everybody loves them. What in the world? What is this guy doing out here? What are you doing out here now?
Oh, I was just checking to make sure my outdoor kitchen fit out here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're getting our indoor kitchen, are we?
Well, you know.
Well, is it gonna fit?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're good with the gas line built already in. I think I can hook right up to that.
Oh man, all right. So you heard it here, folks. You can fit a nice outdoor kitchen. The gas line's already installed. It's got a nice little covered patio out here.
I think we should put a little flat screen on this side.
Oh, a little flat screen. Okay, so we just want maybe like a 50-inch. Is that what you want?
I'm not gonna nail myself down to the side.
I bet you're not. Yeah, y'all, we have like a 70-inch in our bedroom, and it keeps me up at night because the lights flash so bright on it. So I don't believe him when he says a baby television. All right, so let's check out the backyard now that we're here. This is perfect. I'm not gonna lie, it is perfect. The size is a really good size. I mean, you have a lot of space here. You could put a pool, you could put a swing set, you could put a trampoline. You could extend this even though it's a nice size. I mean, there's really a lot to do. This is great. It's not too small, not too big. And look at the house behind. See that? What I like, it's not backed up against the fence either, right? So it's actually further back so your neighbors are not right on top of you. Once again, if you are trying to buy something in spring, or Katy, especially Katy, at this price point, good luck to see what you would find, right? But this is great. So now you have it. You saw the front, you saw the back, you saw the inside, you saw the kitchen. Really open layout, beautiful floors, beautiful neutral color palette. I mean, traditional and modern, and there's just really good value for what you get. I'm not gonna lie, I am pleasantly surprised by what we've seen here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Today was a big day. It was my first day with a new co-host, and it was my first day with this video equipment. So I know it was a little fast and slow in certain places. Operator error. I promise I will get better. But don't forget, we are in Wildrye subdivision. That's right, this one has homes with 40 to 60 linear foot lots. If you need to know more about that or anything about the community or new construction in general, that's where we come in. Casa del Mize Realty, we will help guide you whether it's resale or new construction.
We're in Waller, born and raised. We can help you out.
Absolutely. He's a Waller boy. He loves it. So we will talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next ones. For the best Houston, Texas home tours from the city to the suburbs, subscribe now and click right here to watch your next tour.